Today, I'm going to share a truly heartwarming story with you. It's a tale about a ballerina named Cappuccino, and it's a story of courage, friendship, and the incredible power one single encounter can have to change a life forever. Ballerina Cappuccino was a kind, gentle, and exceptionally talented girl. Her greatest love in life was dancing. Every single morning, without fail, she would stretch her limbs, carefully lace up her soft pink pointe shoes, and practice her elegant moves in front of a mirror. Her reflection was her first audience of the day. But one evening, her world tilted. Her parents sat her down and gently broke the news. Cappuccino, we're moving tomorrow. You'll be starting at a brand new school. A wave of nervousness washed over the young girl, but she took a deep breath and did her best to stay calm, to keep her cool. The next morning arrived all too quickly. Cappuccino walked through the imposing doors of her new school, clutching a small suitcase. Dangling from the handle was a tiny pendant, a perfect little ballet slipper, a reminder of who she was. She held on to the hope that she would make new friends here.
Unfortunately, things didn't go as she had hoped.
As Cappuccino stepped into her new classroom, a hush fell over the room.
All eyes turned to her, followed by a ripple of whispers.
A girl with two neat pigtails was the first to speak, her voice sharp. Who are you?
She asked, looking Cappuccino up and down.
A ballerina? Oh, of course. And with that, the other children started to laugh. She probably only knows how to twirl.
One of them sneered.
During recess, Cappuccino found herself sitting all alone.
When she took out her beloved pointe shoes from her bag just to feel their familiar comfort, some of her classmates made faces of disgust. Ah, look, it's her ballet bag again. One of them groaned. A deep sadness settled over her.
For the first time, she even considered giving up dancing altogether.
A few days later, during gym class, the teacher had an idea. He asked everyone to show off their special talents. The children eagerly demonstrated their skills. They played with balls. They jumped high. They ran races. When it was finally Cappuccino's turn, she spoke so softly, her voice was almost a whisper.
I can dance, she said.
The classroom erupted in laughter once more. Go on then!
A boy shouted.
Show us your funny ballet! Cappuccino took a shaky breath, trying to steady her nerves. She began to dance, her feet moving into a delicate pas de bourrée, her body turning gracefully on the very tips of her toes. It was a beautiful, almost ethereal sight. But instead of looks of surprise or admiration, the other kids just kept whispering and giggling amongst themselves.
Cappuccino felt a lump forming in her throat.
She felt like she was about to burst into tears right there in the middle of the gym floor.
But she held them back with all her might.
Will I ever make any friends?
She thought, her heart sinking.
But at that very moment, the gym door swung open with a creak, and in he walked.
It was the school's hero, a figure everyone knew and respected. It was Tun Tun Sahur. He was tall, confident, and known for his kindness. No one ever dared to bully anyone when he was around. He was a talented drummer, a top student, and he always protected those who needed it. He took a long, careful look at Cappuccino, poised and fragile in the center of the room. Then his gaze swept over the laughing, mocking children. His voice rang out, clear and strong, silencing the entire gym. What's wrong with you all? Can't you see? She dances better than any of you can even run.
A complete hush fell over the students.
Tun walked straight over to Cappuccino. A kind smile lit up his face as he said, "You move amazingly.
From that day forward, everything changed.
Tun Tun Sahur started spending his recess time with Cappuccino. He made it a point to tell everyone how incredibly talented and kind she was. Hearing this from their hero, the other kids slowly started to see Cappuccino in a new light. They began to drift toward her, their curiosity replacing their previous mockery. One day, one of the girls who had giggled before came up to her shyly. "Cappuccino," she asked, "will you teach me how to spin like that?" Then another boy joined in. "Can I come and see you perform at one of your concerts?"
Cappuccino no longer felt lonely.
With Tun Tun's friendship and the growing acceptance of her classmates, she became more confident, more radiant. She smiled more, and her dancing became even more passionate. About a month later, the school announced its biggest event of the year, the Autumn Talent Ball. The students all voted, and they decided to make Cappuccino the star of the show. After all, everyone now desperately wanted to see her dance on a real stage. When the big night arrived, she walked onto the stage in a beautiful, shimmering costume. She danced better than she had ever danced in her life. The performance was flawless, full of grace and emotion. When she finished, the entire class gave her a standing ovation. Even the teachers were amazed, watching with wide eyes. And there, smiling proudly from the front row, was Tun Tun Sahur.
At the very end of the celebration, the principal took the microphone for the final announcement.
And this year's school queen is ... He paused dramatically. Ballerina Cappuccino. The hall erupted in applause. As she stood there, bathed in the spotlight, Cappuccino realized something profound. Everything had changed, not just because she refused to give up on her passion, but because one person saw the beauty in what she did and had the courage to say it out loud.
From that day on, she was never alone again.
And so, Ballerina Cappuccino became one of the most beloved students in the entire school. Her friendship with Tun Tun Sahur became the stuff of legend. It just goes to show you, sometimes all it takes is one person to believe in you for you to finally spread your wings and fly. Thank you so much for listening to this wonderful story. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need a little encouragement today. See you in the next video!